Hey everyone, in today's video tutorial I'm going to have a look over a new sensor that is HDC 1000. To gain more knowledge about this sensor, let's go to controleverything.com and search for this sensor. So we have HDC 1000 as a humidity and temperature sensor, and these are some of its features. As we proceed in this video, I will be taking a tour with this sensor regarding its features, applications, working, interfacing, hardware connections, and a lot more. So let's proceed. For today's video tutorial, I'm going to have a interfacing look over the sensor regarding a Raspberry Pi and a Java code. For the code, let's go to resource tab, and here is our Java code sample which we require for the interfacing. Click on it and you can download it from this as a zip file. You can also have this code from our GitHub repository, that is Control Everything community. Now let's move ahead and see what are the connections for the hardware which we require for this tutorial. Now we require hardware products and the connections for the video tutorial. So first of all, we require a Raspberry Pi, which you are able to see on my screen, and these are the GPIO pins of our Raspberry Pi. Now this is an I2C shield. It is available on our website controleverything.com, and the fact behind the use of this shield is to make connections with other I2C devices and make them very easy. So gently place this shield over the GPIO pins of our Raspberry Pi like this. Now the requirement is of our sensor, that is HDC 1000 humidity and temperature sensor, and this is a connecting cable. Make this connection of the cable and the sensor, and make sure while making this connection the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and same thing has to be repeatedly done for our shield. Next, we require a micro USB cable just to power up our Raspberry Pi, and for an internet connection we require an Ethernet cable like this. Gently insert it over the Ethernet jack. In case if you don't have an Ethernet cable, you can also use a Wi-Fi module just like this. So this is the hardware connections part, and we are done with it. Now let's have a look over the code and let's interface the sensor with it. Let's have a look over the interfacing of our sensor with Raspberry Pi using a Java code. For the Java code, go to github.com and here search for Control Everything community, that is our repository, and let's move ahead. To find out our sensor, type in HDC 1000 and you can see here, and this is our Java code. Let's have a look over the instruction first. We have to download and install Pi4j library on our Raspberry Pi, and this pi4j.com will help us to install the Pi4j library on our Raspberry Pi. Please go through the instructions and follow this link. Now to compile our program or code, this is the command, and the command to run our program or code is here. Please note it down. Now get back to our Java code. Our Java code, as you can see, is a .java extension file. First thing you notice is the importation of some of the libraries which we require, and we have created a class named HDC1000. We have our bus.get device which will have the address for the sensor, that is 0x40, and we have selected configuration register and send the commands for temperature, humidity enabled, resolution equal to 14 bits along with heat ROM. Now this is the command for that, and that is 0x30. Now we have sent temperature measurement command with the address 0x00, and we have read 2 bytes of temperature data from here. We have converted the data for the temperature using the formulas given in the data sheet for the sensor. Similarly, following the procedure, we have sent humidity measurement command and written it as 0x01, and we have read 2 bytes of humidity data. Now we have conversion part of our humidity data, and using the formulas described clearly in the data sheet for HDC 1000. Now at the end of our code, we have our output data displayed on the screen, which is in relative humidity in %RH along with temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. So this is how our code is. Now let's move ahead and see how it works. For the working part of this sensor, first of all, copy this entire Java code and go to the terminal. Here create a new file with the name and the extension Java, and here paste the entire code and save it. Now this is the command to compile the program, as you can see, and this is the command running and code is being compiled. Now the code compiled successfully, and to run our code, this is the command, and we have our data displayed as relative humidity and temperature. Now when I press my finger and run the command, you can see there is a change in relative humidity along with the temperature. Now again pressing the finger and running the command, you can notice there is a change in relative humidity and temperature as well. So this is how our code works with our sensor. Now let's proceed further and move ahead. We have just seen the working of humidity and temperature sensor HDC1000. The HDC1000 is the digital humidity sensor with an integrated temperature sensor that provides excellent measurement accuracy at very low power. The device measures humidity based on a novel capacitive sensor. The humidity and temperature sensors are factory calibrated. So they are being used in wide applications like HVAC, smart thermostats and room monitors, printers, handheld meters, medical devices, cargo shipping, and a lot. The sensor can be purchased from our website, that is controleverything.com, and the Java code is available on the same site. You can also have this Java code from our GitHub repository, that is Control Everything Community. For further queries, you can reach us on controleverything.com, and be sure to post your comments, your queries also on our community page. For more articles and blog like this, reach us on instructables.com, and for more video tutorials, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. In the end, you have a nice day, and thanks for watching.